Okay, a fabulous technique that I use every single day and recommend to my clients is foam rolling. This is a foam roller from Rumble Rollers. This is slightly different to the normal ones because it's got like knobs on it, which are really, really fantastic to get into the muscles. Normally these are smooth. It's called myofascial foam rolling. It's an absolutely fantastic way to maintain good muscle tone throughout your back and your neck. So I recommend you start doing some foam rolling as well once you're out of pain to continue having a pain-free back or neck. So what you're going to do, you can buy DVDs specific for this. One that's really detailed, which is called the MELT, M-E-L-T, MELT method, which is very good. They've got an e-book, a DVD, so you can learn different sequences. But I want to just show you some really good sequences that I use, which are fantastic to counteract the sitting forward head posture and flexions with the spine. So this is a really easy technique to do and feels really nice. You just sit on the end. You want to have your head on the end of the foam roller. Just lay down along the length of the spine, palms facing up, and there you have it. And what it does is give a beautiful stretch through this. Opens you out because, as we talked about before, everything's all closed in. So what we're doing is doing that opposite. And so you can just lay here for 3 minutes like this and just relax on top of that. Okay? So that'll just open out your body really beautifully. After that, what you can do is start doing some rolling along the foam roller. And that's achieved like this. You get on here. And what you want to do to really access the muscles, the knots between your shoulder blades, is bring your elbows up like this. Contact your core. Make sure your core is nice and strong. And you come up and you work along, elbows up. Keep your body rigid, the core rigid, okay, and work along. Just go nice and slowly. There's absolutely no need to rush this. In fact, it's better if you go slower. And what you can do if you feel those areas that are a little bit more painful in the muscle, you can just stay on them. It's a bit like a therapist putting their thumb or elbow into that knot as it just works that bit of muscle tone there. So you go along here, do several repetitions like that. Feels really lovely. And then what you can do as well, put your hips down on the ground again, and you can do what's called a shearing technique, where you then do side bends. Again, keep your head supported both ways, side bending either way as you do it. And that does shearing techniques through the thoracic. Really, really lovely. You can go right along the spine and it feels fantastic. Another really fantastic thing you should do is thoracic extensions, because again, we're always in flexion with our thoracic. So what you can do is get each spinal level, you'll extend across. Now it's not bending the head back, it is just using the pivot points of the foam roller at each segmental level. So you do a few like this, and then move up, and keep working. And you just do 3 or 4 repetitions right along the thoracic spine. You don't want to go too low or too high. It'll feel wrong just because this area right through between the shoulder blades is where it needs most. And it really just loosens up through that thoracic spine. Really, really important. Really, really fantastic. And you'll feel great by doing just a few minutes every single day. Okay, once again, we're still keeping the core strong. We're keeping neutral spine. And what you can do now is work your buttocks as well. As you work through your buttocks, if you're flexible enough, you can even drop a leg across and work either side like this. And again, where you feel those painful spots, those areas of tension, pain, as long as it's not too painful, you can stay there on those spots to really help loosen up those areas as you work through both sides of the buttocks. As I say, you can cross your leg over here. It'll make it more intense. If you can't, just work it through. As long as you don't go into flexion, you'll be absolutely fine as you work your way along through both sides there. And that'll, again, really help work trigger points and loosen up your buttocks and your glutes.